The AI bubble might be about to pop. AI companies are burning billions of dollars. So why is everybody saying that they're winning and succeeding? The way AI companies are making money will shock you. It's not what you think. I'm not saying that AI is crashing. I'm saying it's being subsidized. But why? Here's the evidence. Training a frontier AI model can require millions of dollars in electricity alone. Some estimates suggest a single large model training can use as much energy as 1,000 homes for a whole year. Across the industry, tech giants are spending hundreds of billions of dollars just building AI infrastructure, roughly 635 to 650 billion in 2026 alone, far above current revenue levels. By comparison, total AI industry revenue, even optimistically, sits around 10 to 15 billion a year. That implies millions of dollars being poured in for every $1 of revenue earned, creating a huge revenue to investment mismatch. Estimates indicate some leading AI companies are still losing money even as they grow in revenue. OpenAI is projected to lose billions annually while generating only a fraction back in revenue. One report suggests OpenAI could incur cumulative losses of over 129 billion by 2029 while revenue climbs. That's a strange mismatch between hype and profitability. The current economics for running AI are brutal. For every $1 in GPU compute costs, end users generate far less revenue, sometimes as little as a hundredth or a tenth of a dollar in revenue for that. Free AI models are used millions of times a day and cost a cent to a tenth of a cent at zero cost to the user. This gap isn't being paid by users. It's being paid by investors and infrastructure bets. Analysts estimate that 95% plus of AI industry projects generate zero return on investment on current investment levels, illustrating the massive financial disconnect. How is this happening? Is this sustainable? What are the chances this will all crash? That is what we will discuss in this video. Part 1. Who is investing? Microsoft invested over $13 billion into OpenAI to secure early access. Amazon committed $4 billion. Google has invested billions. Google is spending heavily on Gemini. Meta is pouring tens of billions. These are not experiments, they are bets. Cloud providers are financing massive new data centers. Advanced chips from Nvidia are being bought in bulk. Entire facilities are built before profits even exist. But corporations are not alone. Sovereign wealth funds are allocating billions to AI. Governments are funding research to avoid falling behind. Public markets supply capital through high stock valuations. Debt markets finance expansion years before returns appear. So when you use AI for free, you are not the main customer. You are the beneficiary. The real funding comes from capital markets and tech giants. But now let's answer the real question. Why are they willing to spend so much? See, you might understand investing in technology. Every government does this. Whenever the new thing comes out, whether it be nuclear or something else, people spend billions. But there's a difference between spending billions that can be used and spending billions just to give it to random people. That's the confusion here. The belief is simple. AI is not a product. It is an infrastructure. Whoever controls the infrastructure controls the layer above it. Search changed the internet. Mobile changed software. Cloud changed startups. AI could change everything. If AI becomes the default interface, the platform owner sets the rules. They control distribution. They control pricing. They control data flow. They control developer ecosystems, and that control compounds. So this is not about profit today, it's about position tomorrow. Investors believe one thing: the first dominant platform captures most of the upside. Second place survives, third place disappears. That creates urgency. That justifies overspending. That makes losses tolerable. If you win the layer, the economics later are enormous. Subscriptions, enterprise contracts, API dependency, embedded AI everywhere. So capital is flooding in now because the prize is later. They're paying for dominance, they're paying for leverage, they're paying to own the future layer. That is why the money keeps flowing even while the losses grow. You've learned that AI profit is inherently unsustainable, yet it is being paid for now. But is this going to crash? Part 3. Will the bubble burst? So is this going to crash? Maybe, but not for the reasons people think. This is not a fraud cycle. The technology is real, the usage real, and the demand is real, and AI is here to stay. But what's uncertain is the timing. and how much people are going to be able to use it. Capital cycles always overshoot, excitement drives spending higher, valuations rise faster than products, infrastructure gets built aggressively. Then reality tests the model. If revenue grows fast enough, the spending looks visionary. If revenue stalls, the pressure builds quickly. Once that pressure builds up, investors begin asking harder questions. Margins matter again. Cash flow matters again. Efficiency suddenly matters. That is when prices rise. Access gets tiered. Free usage gets restricted. Ads come on, which is ads just got implemented at ChatGPT, not because AI failed, but because subsidies shrink. Bubbles don't always explode. Sometimes they deflate slowly. Sometimes they consolidate. The strongest players survive. The weaker ones disappear. The technology remains. The easy money does not. So the real question isn't, will AI vanish? It's this. Will AI stay cheap? Will you be able to use ChatGPT whenever you want? Are you going to be able to make images on free? And that is what I think might go away in the future. However, we do not know this for sure, and nothing is certain now. But there is one thing for sure. Since you do have AI access right now, you should be using it. You should be getting the most out of it. And if you want to know how to do that, I'm going to be posting a video on how to do that soon. So if you subscribe, you'll be able to see it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.